Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia and in today's video we are going to set up my new bullet journal. This has been a tradition in my channel that I will move into a new journal halfway through the year, and this is the new travel size notebook that I'll be using. This is again from Notebook Therapy. I really love this yellow linen cover. It is so bright and so perfect for summer. I know this notebook will be used till the end of the year, so maybe not the ideal color for autumn and winter, but I am in summer right now. I am recording this in middle of June, so pretty summery, I would say. Though it is still 14 degrees Celsius in Dublin, so it's not really summer, but it is what it is. I love that every notebook therapist notebook comes with their own customized paper clip, and for this one, because it is a lemon theme, the paper clip is also lemony. This brown fine liner, I got it from Journal Say. It was part of the collaboration that I did, and the link to that will be also mentioned below if you want to check out some exciting stationeries from Journal Say. If you are new to my channel, hi, I am so glad you found me, and I hope you will stick around to see some of my creativity that I pour into creating this journal for my bullet journaling. I love using stickers and making collage for my journals. I normally, at least last year, I was drawing every bit of the monthly spreads that I would be making for the journal. But this year, because of time crunch, and also I have so much of stationery that I have collected over the years, that I really want to use them and not feel restricted to just one part of it. So to decorate this page, which is going to be my name page, I am going to use the washi tape from my own shop and also this sticker book from Journal Say. All of the items that I'll be using will be mentioned in the description below with some affiliate codes, and that means that if you purchase using those links, some of them will give you discounts in your total amount, and I will also receive a certain small commission that really helps in running this channel. For this setup, I really wanted to go neutral boho. That is also kind of my theme. I have spoken about my decor and boho style that I really like in my personal art studio, or my rather work studios. That is also something that I'm going to incorporate in my journal. You will see me wearing different sweaters through this video because I have recorded it in 2 different days, and also the light is going to keep changing because we have partly sunny and cloudy and rainy days while I was recording this, so the lights are not the best. I am in a hunt for getting really nice soft lights. I am not sure which one would be good because Amazon reviews sometimes can be really sketchy. So if you have any really good soft lights that you use for your recording, if you are one of those creators, please mention that in the comment section because you'll be really helping me out in creating better lighted videos, because I really cannot be dependent on the natural light, especially in Ireland when it rains 5 days in a week. So yeah, any help and suggestion is always really appreciated. Anyways, moving on to the next spread. This is going to be just like a holder. I have done something similar in my previous bullet journal that I have been using for the first half of the year, and I will pretty much emulate the same thing because that system has really worked for me so far. And this big white washi tape roll that you are seeing me using it here as a backdrop looks so good. It looks like a wallpaper, and it is from Lila Journals. I'm going to use this washi tape pretty much throughout my setup, and it's going to be like the anchor element through the beginning of the setup. And I really like this. It just gives such a sophisticated and elegant feminine vibe to it, and I'm kind of really liking that. So the first page of every notebook is that awkward page. I used to glue it down before, but beginning of this year, I wanted to try out making a pocket instead of just gluing everything. So I've done that, and I've created the grid spacing and the key guides to kind of make it more transferable. So you can see here how I have used the grid spacing and the key guides from my previous notebook that I'll be transferring it now to the new one, because that was the whole idea of creating these rulers, that I can just pick it out from one and put it in the other one, so that I don't waste my time creating grid spacing over and over again. To create the titles and the headings of each spread, I'm going to use my Fomemo printer and these printer papers that have been kindly gifted to me by Fomemo. Thank you so much, Fomemo, for sending this over. I have used this printer for many years, and I think this was one of the earlier version of Fomemo printers, and I bought them in 2021. So it's been with me for a very long time, but I really love using the printer because it is a thermal printer, so it doesn't really use any ink, and the print comes up so vibrant. They sent me even the colored papers this time, so even though it is a black and white printer like a thermal printer, it does print in colors these days because of the paper. So if you like any of these, I will be linking them below in my description, so go check them out, and they are really affordable too. So thank you for Memo for sending this over. I really love the glittery shiny paper that I got from them. It is so good. It has that charm to it that I really wanted to bring into my journal. And you'll be seeing me using them throughout this process, and even more so, I guess, in the future. To be transparent, they sent me the printer papers only. They also wanted to send me the printer, but I already had them, and I was like, look, I really love using this printer, so just send me the new papers and I will give it a shot. And they were very sweet. They sent it to me in mid of March. At least that's when I received it. And I was supposed to release the collab video in April, but as most of you know, I wasn't around. I was traveling, so I couldn't carry a lot of my stationery stuff, and I honestly could not do a video recording for them. So it is a bit delayed. So I'm sorry for Memo for this, but it's better late than never. I have this video up, and I honestly made the perfect use of it because I really didn't want to write all of the titles, and my handwriting is not the best. I am not practicing enough to make it pretty. So if you are one of those people who doesn't have pretty handwritings, and I am one of them, I would always rely on technology and use them to my advantage. And this is one of those technology that I would say is really helpful, so that you can make your spreads functional as well as make it look pretty. The printer papers have the sticker background, which is really convenient for doing journaling. They have the app where you can download a lot of different fonts if you opt for the premium one, but I have used the basic app. So even with the basic app, you can do a lot of creativity. There are a lot of new designs that they have put up, like the fox one that I did in the colored paper, and there is a section for the colored printings. But I'm assuming that if you want to print any of the normal designs on a colored paper, because these colored papers have labeling on them, so even if it is like a normal black design or any other colorful design, when you print it on the pink paper, everything will be printed as pink. So that is something that you can always try. The only problem with that is that you cannot have all the colorful prints. For that, you will obviously have to rely on a photo printer or the big printer that you will get in your home. Anyway, going back to my decoration, I am going to do collage style. As I mentioned, this sticker book has been so handy for me to do all of these designs, and I have used also some elements from Paper Monogatari, and this was from her Dark Academia collection from the beginning of the year or the last year. Here is my cat Tigger. He was very intrigued by my whole mess on the desk and he wanted to check what I was doing. He's not a very cuddly boy, but then sometimes he just shows his affection and he's just investigating here, and I let him. Moving to the next spread, this is going to be my future log where I will be recording all of the important dates and events that are going to happen in the next half of the year. This is predominantly going to be for capturing the dates when I need to remember my friends and family's birthdays, any events that I need to go to, also anniversaries, special dates, like kind of those remembrance. So yeah, I haven't been to watch any concert this year. To be very honest, I haven't found one which was going to be a good one. So yeah, I don't know, maybe some opportunity will present and I will record it in the future log, but for now it's mainly going to be all the events and dates and birth dates that I need to remember. I was also going to create the calendars using the Fomemo printer, but then I really wanted to have this brown element. So I opted to write all the dates by my hand using this pen. And thankfully, the pen is so smooth and it doesn't give me the finger cramps after writing down so much. So that was a positive, and I can confirm that it is a good pen. They come in a set of 6 or 5 different pen sizes. So this is the 0.1 size that was perfect for creating the smaller details. To bring in some consistency with the spreads, I'm going to use the Fumemo printer to print out the name of the months. And this is how they have all turned out. This was more in the size of 2 centimeters, no, less than 2 centimeters. So it was for the 2 grid spaces, so it would be 1 centimeter. And this was actually perfect to have the consistency that I was looking for, and also not to write all of the names of the month. This is just something that I wanted to do. I could have easily written down like I did the whole calendars, which was more time consuming than it would have been for writing down the titles. But when it comes to having the cohesiveness and have a flow, it just felt right to me. I used the normal paper here instead of the shiny gloss for the main title. So this was just a plain white paper background, and the font was similar to the one that is in the main titles. To finish off the spread, I will be using the washi paper stickers from that same sticker book and just sprinkle it around so that it looks more balanced. On the right hand side corner, you would think that with the girl sticker in the corner, it is taking up a lot of space, but don't worry, that's why I have a space below to write down all the important dates. Moving to the next spread, this is going to be my social media tracker. As someone who has a YouTube channel and also occasionally post on TikTok and Instagram, I do like to see my progress over time. Though I am not very consistent when it comes to TikTok or on Instagram, I sporadically do my postings there. My main postings always happens in YouTube because I love making longer form videos and I feel that I have more connection with my community here. Instagram is just on a random fleet that I would like to post something, or on stories. If I get some new stationaries, I like to show off there. But my main area that I like to spend my time is obviously on YouTube. I used to track even the Etsy admirers in my previous social media tracker pages, but I've come to realize that I am actually not, again, being very active on my shop, especially this year since I was traveling and I knew that I wouldn't be able to spend a lot of time making orders and being on top of things, especially with a full-time job. So I have taken a step back. It is open currently, so if you still want to go and check some items, I don't have any new items that I have posted there, but I do want to post some new stuff. Especially I would like to do some fall or autumn inspired theme, because I love the falling leaves and the autumn colors. I'm an autumn baby, like I've said before, so I do love making autumn spreads. But that's not the only thing that I want to do. I want to again do an advent calendar this year. Last year was my first time making an advent calendar, and I was surprised. Like, I wasn't expecting so many orders to come in, to be very honest. So I was not really prepared on the amount of work that it will go through. So this year I'm trying to be more proactive. So I will probably start taking a pre-order in August, so that it gives me enough time to gather the supplies and do everything, because I'm the only person making it, and I did enjoy making the advent calendar last year, so I do want to do it again. So as and when we progress through the weeks, I will keep you guys posted whenever that is going to happen. And if you're interested, I will also leave the link to the shop where you can go and do the pre-order. Just a note that pre-orders will take time to deliver, and the SLA in my mind to do the shipping is in the first week of November or maybe last week of October, so that any shipping delays that can incur, because that's kind of like when everybody starts doing deliveries, I am planning to do the shipping early November or late October, so that 3 to 4 weeks of time in hand, everybody will get their advent calendars way before the 1st of December. But then again, that's kind of like the planning that I have in my mind. I will also have some shop updates soon. Not sure what exactly I'm going to do with regards to the themes or anything, but it could be somewhere around dark academia or coffee or tea themes, because these are something that I like. Anyways, coming back to the spread, each of these square boxes that you are seeing here are 4 grid spaces by 4 grid spaces, so they are not huge, because as you know, the travel size notebook doesn't have a lot of space. But I do love how these have turned up. I have used the similar kind of a format for my previous year's social media tracker, and I really love how it looks towards the end with how I have progressed through my YouTube subscriber count. I am very honored that I get people to come back week on week, even when I'm not being consistent in my postings. And I have spoken about it. So I am really, really grateful for you guys dropping in week on week and supporting my channel. If you also want to follow me on Instagram to check behind the scenes or any of the new stationaries that I am getting my hands on to, please give a follow. I will mention that in the screen up here as well as on the description below. I don't have a huge following there. It's also part of my mistake. Like I said, I am not a very avid Instagram person, but I do like to follow people, get inspiration from them, and there are a few of my creators that I love supporting, not just financially, but also posting their contents and showing the love over there, because I know it means a lot even when you cannot support them financially. Even a small comment or like definitely helps your favorite creator. So if you want to do that to me too, please do that. I will really appreciate it. And I would also like to follow you along in your journey. So drop that follow and let's be friends. Moving to the next spread, this is going to be my collaboration spread. Last setup that I have done for the beginning of this year, I actually made just one pager, thinking that not many brands will be reaching out to me to do collab, and I was like, one page is going to be enough. Turns out no, because there were some very interesting collaborations that I have done in the past, and they were very sweet to come back and do another collaboration video with me. So I am very honored that they thought that I could bring in a good content for them and utilize the product. So this time, for the second half of the year as well, I am anticipating, hopefully, I do have a few already in progress, which I'm very excited about. I am planning to do a live video. I have never done a live video, so I guess that is going to be hopefully a good experience. I need to really set up my desk because it is mostly for doing this kind of shot. I don't have a big room. It's not a craft room. It is small. It's a multifunctional room. So I need to kind of adjust the things and make it more functional. I do a lot of edit in my videos. So when I'm also talking, there are a lot of fillers that I use. If you have not noticed, that's something that I edit out because I also get annoyed when I'm hearing a lot of my own fillers. So hopefully this collab spread will be filled up by the end of the year, and I'm excited. If you want to see any new brands or collaboration from my end, let me know. I can reach out to the brands. Hopefully, I'm not a very big channel. I'm a nano channel in terms of what they call in the industry. I believe that if you are more than 10,000 is when you actually qualify as a micro channel. So I'm like very, very tiny in this whole big pond of YouTube. But I love my community. I love my channel. This is my passion project, and I will bring in all the best from my side to give you the content that you will also enjoy. Moving to the next spread, this is going to be a then and now spread. So basically what this spread will hold is few things that I am trying to track in from the beginning of the half yearly till the end of that half yearly. So for example, in the beginning of this year, I tracked down few of the things that I wanted to track, like my weight, my financial status in terms of my savings, and also checking in with my friends, and few important things that I wanted to keep in track with. Now that we are approaching towards the half of the year, so on 30th of June, I will be tracking down again more in terms of my weight and how I've been doing, and kind of like a reflection on all the important things in my life. And from 1st of July till the end of December, that will be the then and now spread again, which will be captured in this one. This idea I was inspired from Jashikaran, and she has amazing ideas when it comes to tracking things in your notebook and your journals, and how you can make journaling as an effective tool. I don't go too much into those details, but then if you are someone who wants to track everything and have all of those details and be more productive and do the grind, I think you should definitely go and check her channel out. She's an amazing creator, and she's very, very inspirational. She used to be a teacher, so I guess that kind of comes very naturally to her when she's teaching all about journaling and bullet journaling. So she's amazing. So go check her out if you don't do already. One of the things that I also wanted to mention is about the giveaway in this video. I am very excited to do another giveaway for setting up a new journal. This is going to be again a collection of items from my own personal stack and some of the stickers that I will be creating specifically for this giveaway winner. This time I am planning to do 2 winners. So if you are interested, here are some of the rules that you need to follow. First up, you need to subscribe to my channel, and secondly, just let me know what you are planning to do with the gifts that you will receive if you are chosen as the winner. It's as simple as that. You don't have to talk about a lot of your goals, or you don't have to give me too many details. Just tell me what is it that you want to use them for. The giveaway will be open for 2 weeks, so it will be until the end of this month, and the winner will be announced on 1st of July. Moving to the final spread of this video, this is going to be my period tracker spread. I have been tracking my period on my bullet journal for the beginning of my bullet journal journey. I also have an app on my phone where I use to track it digitally, because I also have a watch that kind of syncs in with everything. So it is nice to have all of these details, because it is kind of important to know when your cycle is going to happen, so that you are prepared. At least for me, I am someone who likes to be prepared. I am someone who likes to watch trailers before I go for the movie, because I need to mentally prepare myself if this movie is worth my time. I have told this before. I like to watch reviews of books. I would like to watch reviews of the series and movies. So it's just trying to minimize the risk of wasting my time, which in this regards, I wouldn't say wasting my time in my periods, but it's kind of natural that it happens. I just want to be prepared, because if these are the days that I feel that I'm not going to be in a position mentally, physically, emotionally to give out, I just want to be prepared so that people involved in my life, especially my husband, is kind of aware that he needs to be there to support me. Also, I do need to go to the office, so those are the days that I'll probably won't be commuting to the office. So it just helps me to plan my days and my month. So if I have any videos coming up, I can prepare myself beforehand. It is a good way to also track and see if there are any sort of irregularities or you are having delays, so that when you meet your GP or your gynecologist, you can discuss about any sort of irregularities or delays that you are having. I have been very fortunate to have a very consistent periods over time. There has been a delay here and there, but it has never been a major delays. I know some people who have had major issues, but thankfully I have not experienced that, and I have a lot of empathy, because it's a lot of hormonal changes and your body goes through a lot. So I really give my full-on support to people who experience pain, because I have a lot of pain and I don't like it. And I'm sure a lot of people who watches my video, if you are one of those, know that I have you in my prayers. To decorate this spread, I'm going to use most of the stickers from the Dark Academia PET tape by Paper Monogatari. I have used them extensively for my reading journals, because they are Dark Academia and they are beautiful. Like, I love her collection that she released for the Dark Academia one. She's an amazing creator. Again, I like utilizing other people's great work in my notebook so that I can also admire them. Each of the boxes that I have created are 7 grid spaces by 7 grid spaces. This is large because I just want to have the dates highlighted. They're mainly for me. I'm not going to broadcast it to anybody, but it's just I like to create a very pretty page, and I have been doing this from the beginning of my bullet journal journey. And I like it to be pretty, because these are not the pretty days. If you know, you know. Well, friends, we have reached to the end of the video. But before we close out, let's do a quick flip through of what we have created so far. I really love how everything has turned out in this video. I really love this boho decor in the sticker books that really made it very easy for me to envision what I want to create. The washi tape has been one of my favorite washi tapes of this year, and I cannot just get enough. I hope she will keep creating more of these kind of beauties so that we can all appreciate them. I love how the grid spacing and the key rulers were so key with regards to creating this pocket, because That is such a functional piece that I have in my journal now that I don't think I'm going to go back to creating the traditional one on the front page of the journals, because they cannot be migrated into a new one, or it also becomes difficult when you're trying to create any boxes around in your new journal. I love how all the fonts are cohesive, and they definitely makes my journaling experience a pleasure to do. I want to take this opportunity again to thank Fomemo for sending me the gift. They are amazing printer paper. They are thermal paper, so obviously they don't utilize a lot of ink and they run a longer time. Like I said, I have the printer for a few years with me now, and I have been a fan of using Fomemo printers since the time I got them. They are amazing label printers, so I use the printer to mainly create labels when I am shipping out my orders. But with these newer printer papers that I have, I can now export and get all of these pretty details as well in my journal. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that when the winner of this giveaway will be announced, you will be notified, as well as I will be posting the winner's name on the community tab of YouTube. Please also follow me on Instagram. I will be posting most of my behind the scenes over there, and I hope that you will follow me along so that we can be part of my journey together. I hope you are having a good day or night whenever you're watching this and you're enjoying the summer. If it is a pleasant summer, I am really looking forward to the glorious Irish summer. So I hope you have a lovely day ahead, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!